Hello baby gangsters, this is Calvin, also known as Roma, and this is Roma Reacts. This is a series where my patrons send me in videos to react to, and I watch them here with you guys every single Tuesday. If you want to learn more about that, you can go to the description below. Now, the first video sent in today is from Anusta, and it is the Raiden Shogun character demo. Now, you might be like, hey Calvin, if you haven't seen the community post, you're like, hey Calvin, is this not too early to send you this? Here's the thing. In Thursday's video, we will be fighting the final boss of Inazuma, the Raiden Shogun. We will be having that boss battle. It is happening. So let's get into this video and check out this demo.
In the land of the Narukami.
Oh my god, and Yae Miko is of course being in this as well.
Deep in the heart of the city stands the lofty
music
abode
as
of
well.
Raiden Shogun. She looks down upon her realm at mortal joys and woes.
Was she just standing up there?
And
You're just standing up there?
mired in impermanence. By
Wow.
mighty lightning, she rules over the transients. Trivial yearning and petty passion.
Yeah, look at this.
They vanish like a mist, but the Shogun pursues, unfettered and unperturbed.
The fact that Yae Miko is narrating this is so fitting and so incredible.
Only through
Oh.
eternity are you closest to the heavenly principles.
She's, like, again, like, in terms of design, in terms of the fight itself, so sick.
Lightning is
Can you imagine having this character on your
eternal.
team as well?
The shadow.
It'd be intense. Look at this. There's like so many interesting moves. We actually haven't seen her. We've seen her attack us.
Fantasy can only survive with an underlying reality.
Okay.
Reality is the stillness buried deep beneath the illusion. This is eternity.
Oh, and there's the gorge where she freaking slashed her sword through it. That's the thing. Like, I would be terrified if this came along and fought me. If she, like, especially with, like, and this is, you can see IA in the other realm as well. Oh my god, that's so beautiful. That's so pretty. This is so pretty. This demo, like, rightly so, is like emphasizing how powerful this character truly is. Incredibly powerful, incredibly terrifying.
Waking world, you seem woven from the stuff of dreams. All shall fade away.
Wow. That was like one of the most beautiful character demos so far. And of course, like, as a character, the Raiden Shogun is terrifying anyway, and we're going to be fighting her this week, as we've said as well. You're going to get to see that video this Thursday, actually. I didn't expect to do it all in one go, but what happened was, like, it kept leading that way, and we always like doing kind of natural progressions with that stuff. When it comes to the character stuff and the boss battles and things like that. Really, really fun. Really, really fun to see that, and also just really, really pretty as well. Thank you so much for sending that in. The next video is sent in by Minyu, and it is Sayu's. Is this Sayu's character demo as well? Sayu is a character who means a lot to me. She's an absolutely amazing character. Always has been just an incredible character. And I think that what's incredible to me is just, like, she was our first character which pulled ever. That wasn't Noelle. She was our first pull ever in this game. So she'll always have that place in the heart for me. So thank you for sending this, Minu. Let's check this out.
Recon confirms.
Oh.
No sign of the Shrine Maiden within a 3-mile radius. That time.
Oh, look at this, Snow. She's adorable. She's adorable.
Today is a good day for a getaway.
The way she runs as well. Meet my ski. Oh no, don't. She's trying to sleep.
Sayu, Shumatsuban at your disposal.
And she's actually really good at her job, we found as well. Oh, the debate club. That was the first weapon we ever had on her. I'm using the Fafonius greatsword on her now. And she's out of here. Oh, this is so, like, I can't help but smile whenever I'm watching like anything to do with Sayu. Look at this. This move is super cool. We've also used this to solve puzzles as well. It's so crazy that the character we obtained that we love so much. Oh, there you go. You get some sleep. You deserve some sleep. There's the Sethos and Clorind character demos as well. We actually got Sethos as a character, which is pretty cool. Thank you so much for sending in. I smile ear to ear seeing stuff with Sayu. It's crazy that character that we got like so early on in the playthrough took so long for us to actually get, right? It took so long for us to actually obtain that beautiful character that we now love dearly. We've always loved dearly, and it's meant a lot to this playthrough as well. The playthrough I'm doing, it's meant a lot to me. Thank you for that. The next video is sent in by Arden, and it is the White Knight extended version. It is the Honkai English VA's cover of Honkai Star Rail. Oh, so it's all the voice actors. No way. I've heard this song as I make food. I have my iPad to the side because I like to put on like a YouTube video as I'm cooking or something like that, because like I take a while to cook and I like to like put like a YouTube video on. How many times like ads come up where I've just heard do 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 do, and I haven't like actually ever like I've never really like tended to stop the video because it's like, okay, it's a nice song. I won't look at it, but it's a nice song. But we've seen it already because it actually doesn't spoil much actually at all. This is really cool. I'm actually excited to see this just because like it's a song like I've heard so many times now. Look at this, and they have all the actors here as well. Okay. So what's so funny about this all is that like these characters, like voice actors tend to like actually be good singers because they have incredible control over their voice. That's a clock. It's actually they're actually very good. They're actually very good singers. This is Baby. Take back that night. By the way, Caleb Yen, there's new voice actors again, but Caleb Yen beforehand, I think I follow him on Twitter. He is the voice of Gamin? Oh my god, Bill Butts as well. There's so many interesting characters in this game too. I cannot wait to like play this game. I cannot wait to play this game. Like this red hair character played by Howard. Really cool. Ooh. Some really like actually good like vocals in this song. Incredible vocals.
Take me higher, take me away. Just be my savior, take me away.
Look at the design for the character that plays Risa May is awesome too. Well, there are a lot of awesome designs here. Look at the one that plays by Amber May. This is such a cool project. Like, again, for me, like, I just can't wait to play this game. Like, I can't wait to play, and again, it's going to be when we catch up with Genshin, we're going to start playing Honkai. I don't think there's many spoilers here. Like, I'm not going to know at all what's happening here. That's what I think happens, especially with compilations. It's like, well, I don't know what's happening here. You kidding me? At all. And again, like I said, the person here would definitely not. So this was just like all these, look at this. Original song by Hoyo Mix. May this journey lead us forward. Like I love projects like that like really celebrate the game that you're playing as, and more games should do it. And that's the thing. It's like, and like I think a lot of times with, you know, especially with like, I don't know, like what'd you say, like more like, I guess we could say Western games. Like the voice actors tend to like, you know, want to, you know, they want to be like, and it sounds harsh. I'm not trying to be harsh. A lot of the voice actors for games, like say like Red Dead or The Last of Us, games that I love, by the way, Red Dead 2 and Last of Us 2 are two of my favorite games. The voice actors tend to want to be actors, like they want to be taken as like actors. But I really feel like, personally, even though they're just as talented, the actors in these type of games, in like more like animated centric games and games that aren't from the West, they really feel like the voice actors understand the audience, not only understand the audience, but understand that like they're never going to be taken as like big Hollywood actors. You know what I mean? They could make a big wave, but they're never going to be seen as that. But they'll always be kind of like, you know, they know they're always going to be on the fringe side of things, on the other side of things. So I really feel like it's always a good idea. They play into their community, they accept their community, they become a part of the community that their games are in. Erica Harlacher is a perfect example of this, who like is someone who just like, you know, fully embraces the Genshin and the Persona community and will playfully dress up as characters and dance as characters. And to me, that's just really cool. You know, because you don't have to take yourself seriously all the time. You really don't. That was really cool, Aaron. Thank you so much for that. The next video is sent in by Victoria. And wow, it is the Kaeya. It's something to do with Kaeya here. Kaeya Impact Preludes. So his character stories. So what is this? The
Hello everyone, and welcome back to the Genshin Impact
okay.
series.
So it is the a story of Kaeya's past. Okay, cool. Okay, really cool. I wasn't expecting this at all. Because like again, like I thought it was gonna be like a demo or something, but this actually like makes perfect sense. Really, really cool. Okay, let's get into this video then.
Hello everyone, and welcome back to the Genshin Impact Prelude series.
Here we go.
As I've said before, this is a series all about the backstories of the playable characters in Genshin Impact. I will only be going into the stories on the character pages, so there may be potential spoilers for some characters.
We've actually gotten to the point, and this is actually like incredible timing from Victoria, who like really like, you know, I commend people all the time with their timing in this, that they don't never want me to be spoiled by stuff, you know what I mean? Like what was really good here by Victoria is that like I literally just saw a big part of Kaeya and Diluc's backstory right in front of my eyes just this Monday. You know what I mean?
I won't be going into the manga or story unless they are mentioned in the character stories.
Okay, there we go. So I guess it's not going to mention the manga and the story. There we go.
It's all about Kaeya, so sit back and relax as I read you his stories. Kaeya Alberic is an adopted son to the Ragenvinder family, the renowned wine tycoons. It has been a long time since he last called Diluc Ragenvinder brother. Kaeya currently serves as a cavalry captain of the Knights of Avonius and is trusted by Jean. Kaeya is often the one wrapping things up in every incident that occurs in Mondstadt's vicinity.
This is an interesting point, right? Like, and again, we're reading the Genshin manga right now, and I know it doesn't mention this, but with Kaeya, when everything like kind of was like kind of like messy and everything's kind of going kind of crazy, Kaeya comes into the last second. It's kind of like, I got a little bit of a solution here, you know? Story 1.
It is a curious fact that your best chance of finding Kaeya is not by visiting the Knight's headquarters, but by frequenting the taverns at night. Kaeya is often found sitting at the bar, gossiping with the city folk and sipping the famed Mondstadt.
He's a very like suave character, right?
He is
Very charismatic.
popular among the elderly of Mondstadt, even earning himself the title of top candidate for Grand
Oh.
Son-in-Law. It's hard to imagine someone as mischievous, amiable, and wine-loving as Kaeya being the cavalry captain of the Knights of Favonius.
You know what's funny about this? Him be like being popular with older ladies and stuff, I guess. Like, I really feel like that is like, that's what happens. Like, you have this guy who's like so suave and so cute and everyone's super into, and then like all like the elderly love him and he's constantly helping them like with like, you know, hey, let me get that for you. You know, let me get this for you. You know what I mean? Like, I feel like it makes perfect sense.
Hunters and bandits alike are often among Kaeya's drinking buddies. As wary of him as they may initially be, all are ultimately disarmed by his smooth talking and end up telling him everything he wants to know. Depending on what they then make privy
He did that to Clay.
Their night may turn into an uncontrollable nightmare or remain one of harmless banter. Everyone's got a secret, but not everyone knows what to do with it, says Kaeya with his usual arrogant smirk.
That's such a good line. That's such a good line.
Justice is not an absolute principle, but is the result of striking that fine balance between strength and strategy. As for the details of how it's done, don't worry yourself too much about that. Kaeya once said these words in front of Grandmaster Varka. As long as everything falls into place the way he expects in the end, Kaeya doesn't care all that much about the means.
So is that to me like it reminds me of like a kind of like Gojo in Jujutsu Kaisen in a way.
This cavalier attitude is what defines his character. Not so unlike Death Afternoon's wild and explosive taste, one might add. However, his reckless approach to things is not uncontroversial. Once, in order to force a bandit leader into facing him directly, Kaeya triggered the Ruin Guard at an ancient ruin to cut his opponent off.
Okay, so he is very Gojo-like in the best way possible.
It's times like these when even Jean, who puts a lot of trust in Kaeya, finds herself shaking her head.
I mean, yeah, he's definitely unconventional.
Not that this bothers Kaeya, of course. On the contrary, he actually enjoys putting people into the difficult position of making tough decisions.
I can tell.
He takes pleasure in seeing the hesitation in his comrades' eyes in the moment just before they dive into battle with him, just as he takes pleasure in the look of fear in his enemies' eyes as they face off against him.
I feel like the reason why the Knights of Favonius work so well, though, is because all of them are so different, and they all have different methods, you know?
The flourishing winery business in Mondstadt has been a great source of prosperity in the region over the years. This prosperity often entices greedy bandits and monsters to the area. They're a motley bunch who hide in the shadows, and their backgrounds, motives, and allegiances are varied and complex. Kaeya battles against the threat to Mondstadt not only with his sword, but also with his smarts and his wits.
He's a smart boy. He's a smart boy.
Knight once dedicated years of his life to studying threats in and around Mondstadt and reached an astounding conclusion. When Death Afternoon is out of season due to lack of supply, the number of reported incidents inside and outside the city show a drastic decrease, and this remains the case until Death Afternoon returns to the market. The young knight showed his findings to Cavalry Captain Kaeya in hopes of getting some advice from him. Interesting. I'll look into it, Kaeya answered. With a wry smirk
I can just
on his
picture him
face.
saying this. So, like, is he talking about, like, is that like a drink? I might be misinterpreting this, but is that a drink like of alcohol? And Kaeya's like, yeah, we're not getting rid of this.
Generally speaking, Kaeya is easy to talk to and nice to have a conversation
Yes,
with.
you can tell.
The only topic that you will never hear him discuss is his past. Even when the Grandmaster demanded information on his background, Kaeya skirted around the issue and gave only vague answers devoid of details. One afternoon near the end of summer a decade ago, my father and I passed by the Dawn Winery. I will go get us some grape juice for the road, he said, but he never came back. If Master Creepus hadn't taken me in, I doubt I'd have made it through the storm that night. This matter-of-fact description hides a carefully constructed lie. Kaeya has never once spoken the truth about what happened that afternoon. This is your chance. You are our last hope. Kaeya's father squeezed his son's lean shoulders as he spoke, seemingly looking right through Kaeya to someplace far beyond. On the other side of the horizon sat their distant homeland of Conria.
Oh.
Kaeya would never forget the look of both hope and hatred in his father's eyes as he uttered those words.
Am I right in saying that Kaeya had to lose, like Kaeya and Diluc both lost their fathers then? And that's like such like that, like your like I said when we were reading the comic where Diluc's father passed. Strong bond forever.
A few years ago, one of them was the dapper Diluc, an elegant swordsman who had always had a warm smile and a confident posture.
At one point.
The other was the eccentric Kaeya. He was Diluc's friend, supporter, and sounding board, ensuring he got through every challenge he faced smoothly. They were almost like twins, knowing each other's thoughts and intentions without a word, protecting Mondstadt in both light and
dark. That's the perfect way to put it.
Until that fateful day, now ingrained deep in Kaeya's memory.
There we go.
When the convoy that
we read this comic. We just reread this part of the comic.
It was the first and only time Kaeya failed in his duty.
He didn't get there in time.
By the time Kaeya finally reached Diluc, it was all already over. The power their father had used to successfully fend off the monster backfired, taking their
losing two
life.
dads, man.
Both Kaeya and Diluc were shocked by what they had witnessed, losing the calm composure a knight should retain. Even someone like Master Creepus would submit to such a dangerous and evil power. Sinister thoughts flashed through Kaeya's
This
mind.
changed Diluc. His smile was erased that day. Erased.
And he simply smirked. This world is truly fascinating. All while their father lay dead in a pool of his own blood. It was on that night that the two sons' paths diverged.
So everything kind of changed that day for them, and I you know, I still think that they
Between
both
the
saved
pages of the
Mondstadt,
Adventures of
you know,
Angelos, you'll find a list of names written on a sheet of official Knights of Favonius letterhead paper.
with night and day.
It meticulously records the details of bandits in the city and further afield, as well as mercenaries and mid to senior level treasure hoarder members, listing for each entry a name, position, area of activity, and personal profile. A dozen or so names are circled with a note in the margin saying otherwise things would get too boring. When questioned about it, Kaeya's response is, I suppose I must have gotten drunk and started scribbling nonsense. Your gut feeling is that Kaeya purposely let you see this list, but you have no way of proving it.
Vision.
It was raining heavily in Mondstadt on the night that Kaeya Alberic received his vision. Earlier that day, Creepus Ragnarvinder had wielded the power of a delusion, only to become its victim when it backfired. To set his father free from the unbearable agony, Diluc Ragnarvinder took his life. Kaeya was Diluc's brother by adoption and was always by his side, but on this occasion, Kaeya did not partake in the final moments shared between father and son. The torrential rain that set in on Mondstadt that night seemed to be a sign of the heavens' grief at the passing of Master
Yeah,
Creepus.
I noticed that was one big thing.
There
The
was a
rain
sight
was
to
like
Kaeya
dire that day when he died. It was crazy.
that he kept hidden from the world. In truth, he was an agent of Conria, placed in Mondstadt to serve their interests. His father had abandoned him in this strange and unknown land to fulfill his mission, and it was Master Creepus in the city of Mondstadt that had welcomed him.
How often does this happen where Mondstadt just takes in weary
If
travelers,
Conria
you
and
know?
Mondstadt went to war, which side would he support? To whom should he offer his assistance? His birth father, who had ruthlessly abandoned him, or his adopted father, who loved him and
Mondstadt
raised
is an
him?
adoptive family. I don't care what anyone says. For
longest
everyone.
time, Kaeya had agonized over these impossible questions, caught between the opposing demands of loyalty and duty, faced with an impossible choice between truth and happiness. But now Creepus' death upset this delicate balance. He felt liberated, but also ashamed of how selfishly he was responding. As an adopted son, he should have saved Creepus, but he had arrived moments too late. As a brother, he should have shared in Diluc's grief, and yet as their father lay dying on the ground, he had hung
wow.
back behind his brother.
Okay.
That ancient plot running through his mind.
So am I right in saying then that he feels a bit bad that like when his adoptive father was there dying and Diluc was nearly, you know, when Diluc was suffering there, he thought in his head like, wow, this kind of puts a bit of pressure off me because of like, you know, I don't have to, if there is a war, I don't have to directly betray my adoptive father.
Consumed by guilt, Kaeya knocked on Diluc's door. As the rain poured down, the shroud of secrecy was washed away, and all lies were revealed.
Just revealing it all
Kaeya
out
had
there.
finally come clean. He had anticipated Diluc's anger. The brothers drew their blades, this time pointing them at each other. Kaeya felt that this was his punishment for a lifetime of lies. But as the two crossed blades, Kaeya was overcome by the sensation of great elemental power surging through him. For years, he had stayed out of the way in his brother's shadow, but now, for the first time ever, he was facing his brother as his true self.
Wow.
Bitterly cold and brittle elemental energy burst forth from the tip of his sword to meet Diluc's searing flames head-on. The clash of crimson fire and azure ice created a sudden swirl of wind that stunned them both. This was the grim moment at which Kaeya's vision appeared.
And that's how he developed
Since
it.
that day, Kaeya and Diluc have gone their separate ways. But he never discusses it, just as he never discusses the origin of his vision.
So they have like, they're no longer like as close as they were, but like they do take the time. I still think that obviously they still like interact with each other, but every time they interact, it is this feeling of like Kaeya knows that he's done wrong, but he's like still like, you know, he's still his usual self trying to like get under people's skin. Diluc just like wants him out of there every time he talks to him.
Though it is a reminder of the hard-fought battle and the price
Even though
of
there's still
human
care and
exchange for
undertones of what he's saying.
unadulterated truth. Kaeya sees it as a stern reminder that he must live the rest of his life under the heavy burden of lies. And those are all of Kaeya's stories.
There we go.
His story does, of course,
I think it's
continue in the
incredible.
game, as well as in the manga too, so I suggest that you check those out. Anyways, thank you so much for watching. I really hope you enjoyed this video. Have a wonderful day.
No, thank you.
See you all in the next video.
Thank you so much. The manga actually does like give a lot of info in this. It gives a whole hell of a lot of info. And it actually shows you the actual scene that happened between Diluc's father and Kaeya getting there too late. They show everything in like almost like horrid detail is probably the way I'd put it. Like they show everything. Whether that's something you want to see, obviously, like, you know, I find it very, like, you know, jarring to see. I hope that we get to see more of these characters in maybe like future events or something like that. I say we will, right? I say we definitely will. There are characters that like always will interest me and characters I'll always care about. I love the way they brought up the stuff where, like, you know, Mondstadt takes people in, the adoptiveness and nature of it, because like that's happened for Bennett. In a way, that's happened for Mona too. That's happened for us. That happened for Amber. They were going to do it for Kaeya as well. You know what I mean? That this is a place where you can be welcome and you can be free. And I think that's really, really beautiful. Thank you so much for sending in, Victoria. That was really, really cool to see. The next video is sent in by Cosmic Catlove, and it is so this is basically Genshin Impact. This is a animation. Let's see what this is all about.
Genshin Impact is the only adventure game that actively encourages you to beat up a child each week. Spend hundreds of hours hunting in-game treasure and spending real-world currency to collect sexy anime characters in practically asymmetrical outfits. Ooh, each with their own distinct personality that makes the Genshin well worth the gambling. There's the overworked one. The overworked
Catching.
one.
Got you.
The overworked one.
Gene.
Hey, wait a minute. You play one of two twins. Doesn't matter which you pick because the cutscenes and dialogue.
They're overworked in different ways. Let's just make that clear. They're overworked in different ways.
No matter who you choose. The two of you are separated when a primo gem-shaped god kicks you in the dick, which is an accurate portrayal of the game's gacha system.
Do you guys feel that way?
It's up to you to find your lost brother. You are joined on your adventure by Piedmon, a sentient baconator who happens to have the exact same design motif as that god that just beat you up, but there's no reason to read into that. Instead, Piedmon suggests the two of you walk
Is that
around
true?
the entire planet. This is a rational suggestion, in so much as it was suggested by your rations. Travel across the nations of Teyvat, from bisexual Japan to libertarian Germany to the rolling hills of Zhongli's butt.
Bisexual. It's the bisexual lighting.
Work your own butt off so people will finally agree to help you.
That's a great drawing of
locate your
Diluc.
missing twin. Oh, you saved our whole country? Here, we'll put up a poster. There. That'll find him.
Gee, thanks.
Oh, no, don't worry. This poster's interact box is the size of a boss arena. Passersby literally can't
Oh my god, I literally click on that poster every time I go to that bar. I will say as well, though, like, that poster's still such a sweet moment for me.
help but read it instead of talking to nearby NPCs or going through doors.
Yep, happens all the time to me.
Whoops. Use all 7 elements to rapidly swap between characters to crush your enemies underneath.
That was Rosaria. That's a beautiful drawing of Rosaria and
Or
Klee.
don't, because the game has decided you can't switch characters right now because you're too short. So now you have to die.
What?
Roll for characters. Roll for weapons.
Ciao.
Roll for artifacts. Roll for substats on
Oh,
said
Jesus
artifacts.
Christ.
Ooh, this one looks good. Come on, come on, come on. No. No.
So this is what you guys were talking about, by the way. You guys are like, oh, like, wait till he experiences this pain.
It looks like you're having trouble with your rolls.
No.
You know, you could always spend money. Come on, just a little money, just one money, just 30.
Just 30, buddy.
Swimsuit for this cardboard cutout.
Oh my god.
You could be the one to give these women pants.
Well, can I just say, though, that jean outfit, it's one of my favorite things ever. So maybe they're calling me a bad person here, or maybe they're making fun of me. I love that jean summer outfit. It's amazing.
Women pants. Do Amber's shorts look uncomfortable?
I've never noticed.
Tired of seeing Kami-Sato's diaper from every conceivable angle.
Wait, what?
Paimon is in a menu right now. Can you shut up for like 2 seconds?
Wait, is this like again? I feel so bad because like sometimes I'm not in like in the trenches with the Genshin memes. Are these actual memes that are from the Genshin series?
I wonder what I'm gonna bring her Star Wars 5 sister.
You know the voice acting is quality because the English actors are aged like a fine osmanthus wine, unable to reveal their role for months for literally no
Wait, is this true
reason.
as well?
Pour one out for Scaramouche. One day you'll be able to put that meaty Genshin credit on your resume. On that note, if you're looking for someone to voice Il Dottore when he finally shows up, my website is www.brendanblaber. Hang out with other players and
Oh, look at this.
and only other players.
I'm so amazed by the drawings as well.
All the NPCs in the world suddenly think that you smell. Enjoy looking at another player's world and barely interacting with anything, like some sort of
parasocial ghost.
That is, if
No,
you
don't do
play
it.
with friends at all, since the world level keeps new players locked away in baby jail for weeks with characters they can't even upgrade until they've beaten the game. Sometimes it's wildly charming.
Oh, there's
Other
Timmy.
times, the localizer appears to be a sphinx with a thesaurus trying their worst. Nothing but proper nouns and prose so purple that it would superconduct if you hit it with a snowball. Wow, these side quests have a surprising amount of dead parents in.
That's albedo what they do.
You know what they say, sire a child, die in the wild. Mayhaps this lore will be a bit more cheerful.
No.
Oh no.
If there were two gods in Liyue, and one of them killed the other with a rock, would that be fucked up?
No.
It's pronounced Leeway. Lee, waste your time with side content like fishing, mini games, and the world's most cumbersome tea set as you prepare.
I don't
for
think I've done any of
adventures
those.
In the nations of Sumeru and Nanoland, there's a great, big, wonderful world out there for you to explore.
The drawings in this are really
The
good.
only limit is your imagination.
Why don't we explore the area ahead of us later?
Paimon! 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 Paimon!
What is she? The depiction of Paimon being evil is not the same.
King.
I am a girl!
Is not the interpretation I get. Oh god. Oh, this is such really
I'm
cute.
just streaming on Twitch, right? Hey, thank you guys so much for watching.
Really good art.
Not just this video, but the whole So This Is Basically series. And I want to say that because this is the last one that we have plans to make.
Oh, wow.
We've gotten really busy with other stuff. I'm working on more video game videos like the Dogs in Love and Miles is a Robot series. And more than anything, I'm focusing on my voice acting career and writing more stuff for Epithet Erased. With all this other stuff, we keep having to push back. So This Is Basically, they take a lot of time. We started this one in September, which is really embarrassing.
It looked like it took a lot of work though.
Really appreciate it.
Like to get all these
If you
voices
like
together as
any
well.
of the stuff I make, you check out some of my other stuff. If you could maybe check out our Patreon, we got a bunch
Yeah.
of stuff.
To me,
on there
it
where you
looked
can
like it
support
took a lot of
us,
work.
and
So I don't
also
I don't think you should feel bad about that.
because I took a year off from physical injuries I got while working on Epithet Erased 14 hours a day for 7 months a couple years ago. And if you take a year off of YouTube, you just don't get any more subscribers.
It's true.
It's been sitting at that 1.8 mil.
1.8 mil. That's quite good.
Oh man, like 2 years.
That's quite good.
I never ask to hit that
But
bell
you're gonna.
and subscribe. But you know what? I think on this last So This Is Basically I've earned it. So
You know what to
hit
ask.
that bell and subscribe and check out our other stuff. And I hope you like it just as much as the So This Is Basically series. Thank you all for watching. Okay, bye.
I don't ask for likes or subscribers either, but there's nothing wrong with it. I think that what happens with that is like, yeah, like some people do forget to like and subscribe. It happens. YouTube has told us this whenever they try to get us to ask for more likes and subscriptions. They tell you that people genuinely forget to subscribe to stuff, which I totally agree with. The amount of times where I watched Smosh for like 2 years and I was like, oh, I'm not even subscribed because they just recommended to in your feed. Yeah, thank you so much for sending that Cosmic Cat Love. Like a lot of it I could definitely relate to, but there's some stuff like I'm so sorry. Like if there's like memes and like stuff that like I'm just not as involved in the Genshin stuff. Like to be honest, like I always thought just like Amber's shorts were cute. The same with like Jean's outfit as well. So like I don't know. I never saw them as like kind of being like too short, I guess. But then again, like I'm maybe coming at that from a different perspective. And it's clear that this whole video was coming from a place of love. It definitely seemed like it was coming from a place of love for me. It wasn't trying to be like Genshin's stupid, you know, not at all. Thank you so much for that, Cosmic Cat Love. The next video is sent in by Azadrak, and it is me always checking the video after I click on this. It's F you, Calvin. Oh god, they got me. Long-term project concept trailer. So this is I don't even know. I couldn't even tell you what this is. It looks like it's a collab. Let's check it out. UFO table? UFO... This is a beautiful animation, like the motion of it. Paimon, you're an angel, look at you! Oh my god, Paimon! Hey, Paimon, someone should show Paimon this, she would love it. That music always hits. This is really pretty. Like, it's gorgeous. What's that? Oh my god. What the- What? This is still animation, it is. It's just gorgeous. This is like, is this an animation collab? Because already it's done wonders. It's beautiful. Hold it. Hold the phone. Look at... Whoa! Aether! Levine! Looking like they're gonna take over the world. Wait, is this a anime? Is this an anime? Music is incredible too. Genshin Impact. Is that it? That was so quick. Is that 7 vast measure of an adventure together? That was so quick. It's a concept trailer. Let's look into more of this. I'm sure they gave me more information on the Patreon as well. So it has a lot of download links to this as well. So UFO table. Let's look this up. Let's look this up live, so you guys we get a good idea of all of this. You know what I mean? Let's get a good idea of all of this live. So UFO table is it's an animation studio, so it is an anime. So this is something I've been saying for weeks. I've been like, and I think this is why they sent it in, is because I've always been like, they should make an anime of Genshin. It would be so popular. I think they have. I think they've announced it, and this is only just like about a year ago. So that actually makes sense. They should definitely get into this then and see if they can actually make more of this. I'd be actually interested in that. That was really beautiful. The animation was gorgeous. It was stunning. It was so pretty. Yeah, it was really pretty. Really pretty. Thank you for sending that in. That was just gorgeous. And did you see Aether? Did you see Lumine? Did you see Paimon? But they're always lovely as well, aren't they? The next video is sent in by Dodo Dan and is the Xenogears PS1 opening and intro USA. Let's go. So I'm a big fan of Xenoblade Chronicles. I played so much of them. I played all of them apart from Xenoblade Chronicles X. Oh my god. A rush of energy just came over me with this PlayStation symbol. Oh my lord. Games that have like good intros, to me it's half the battle. I will get your game gets the baseline level of an 8 out of 10 if it has a good intro and you're auto skipping dialogue. Like auto dialogue, so you don't have to like click X all the time, you know? Like, and the place, like, again, I love all era of games. I think we have not gone a year yet without having an absolutely incredible game. It hasn't happened yet. But there's something incredibly like special. Maybe it's just because this was like, my brother had this console, so I was watching him play the PS1. I got the PS2 as my first ever home console. I am Alpha and Omega, the beginning and the end, the first and the last. Man, imagine you said that. Imagine you were like someone who's about to go into a fight, you said that and you won. That'd be so sick. And you retired. This is really neat. Sorry, I was mesmerized by the intro there for a second. I was like, Toto-Dan, apologies.
Confirming Exxon replacement. Base code 85 million. 100 million. Its speed is overwhelming.
Man, there's just a different vibe though, isn't there, to like PS1 intros.
Disconnected. Activating emergency shelter. Denied. Contamination is spreading widely. Captain.
Cut off the cables manually.
Like, look, like this makes you want to play the game instantly. Instantly.
Confirming. No good, nothing happened. Omega 1, they are attacking.
Beautiful characters here as well.
Stop them. 98% of our weapons have been taken over. The autopilot system Faust has been accessed. And its phase space logic is being rewritten. Ergo area is increasing. An internal plane is forming. Switching to space displacement mode. Alpha 1, confirming transfer of coordinate codes. Coordinates input, coordinate NX128.
Like, there's like, again, like what they're able to do here with these type of intros, like because they take them so seriously as well. And you don't always, again, like I've said in plenty of times, well, you don't have to take it so seriously, but I think that like the tone here is like perfect. It's a perfect tone for like what they're setting up with like, if I know what I know about the Xeno series.
Damn. So they're planning on attacking. Engine room. Activate the emergency sealing system. Engine room. Engine.
Oh, the music as well. Oh my god, the music.
See that all civilians and passengers are safely transported to the escape shuttle.
If my captain said that, I'm crying. I'm crying.
I am evacuating the ship. All of you, evacuate now.
Captain goes down with the ship.
Evacuate the ship immediately.
This is terrifying. But there's something so like hauntingly beautiful about the music in the background and all. Like it is a beautiful scene. What's this? Oh man. This is actually beautiful. This is beautiful. Yeah, and there's something so, again, magically poetic about going down with the ship as well, you know what I mean? And then, is that transition right into gameplay? Or is that just 3D animation? Holy hell. So in the... Did she survive the crash? No, this is the crash. Wait, what? I need to play this game. The music... Yeah, like, I have this game on my PS Classic. I hacked it. So I'd love to freaking, like, play it. But they need to just port it, man. They need to port it to, like, modern consoles. That's what they need to do. I know people are going to be like, not everything needs to be ported, Calvin. Just buy whatever. Because I have a PlayStation 2. I can play it on that. I have it. But I think, like, more people need to play these games. These are classic games that are like... But then again, there's also that feeling of, like, people do get, like, frustrated with games like this nowadays, don't they? It happens all the time now where people get super frustrated with games that are like even push back at you a little bit. And and like, here's the thing, that's what you don't want to play. That's what you don't have to play that. But there is that feeling sometimes where, like, when you see online, like, look at this stuff that happened to Dragon's Dogma 2. Like, it was intentionally difficult and intentionally, like, a struggle for the player. Like, it's intentionally supposed to, like, be, like, interesting like that. And, like, insane that, like, people, like, will play that. Some people play the game and were like, this is so dated. And it's like, as soon as you hear that word, it's like, oh, man, like, keep all my favorite classic games away from these people. I know it sounds kind of gatekeepy, but it's like, man, just please do. The next video sent in by Malcolm Conde. Thank you for that, Dodo Dan. The next video sent in by Malcolm Conde, and it is the Life is Strange double exposure announcement trailer. So, I have seen this trailer. I have no problem watching again with you guys. I saw it when it was live. I'm super excited to see Max come back. As always with franchises and games, what happens is I get into the series and then they announce a new game. It happens every freaking time. It happens every time. So if you want me to, like, get you a new sequel for a series you like, come to me. I'll help out.
Use my power again.
Square Enix. So when I heard Max's voice, I was like, oh my god! So it's made by Deck 9, the people that made True Colors and Before the Storm.
Body in the woods.
There's a lot of debate about Max's face, but I actually think she looks good. For the new style, she looks like what Max would look like in the new style.
I don't know who I can trust.
It's a new art style. That's the thing.
Or who trusts me. But my friend Safi is dead.
Oh, man.
So why can I still hear her voice?
The appeal of this game is, like, you're playing as Max again. That's what it is. It's Max.
Focusing my power, I somehow shifted into a parallel time.
Man, it kind of reminds you of, like, one of my favorite games, Shadow of Memory. Shadow of Memory is a game where, like, you die and you have to, like, you go into different timelines to, like, solve your own murder. It's really cool. Really, really cool that someone has that concept, like a similar concept. Obviously, this is going to be with the Life is Strange tinge and the... Look at this, and the idea of investigating both realities. And it's different realities, not time, so...
It's the same as this one, except you're dead.
I'm not getting into the debates of the Max face thing because, like, I feel like it's just a losing battle. For me, I look at this and I can see Max in this style. That's what I can see in this. And I don't know if you can't see Max, that's fine. That's you. For me, I can see Max.
Save Safi. If I can solve,
I can personally see Max.
The same murder.
Yeah, the Xbox Showcase was good. The return of Max Caulfield. The way they're advertising that is the right way to advertise that, by the way. Pre-order on October 29th. Xbox, but it's gonna be on all consoles. That it's gonna be on PS5 as well. The thing is about that is that, like, I'm super excited to see Max back in his story, and it's really incredible that, like, I got into the series and then, like, the character that I love dearly is like, hey, what if we give her another story? Like, here you go, this is for you. I'm excited for this game. The thing about the entire thing itself, which was the Xbox Showcase, and just to talk about it here, because I don't make videos on showcases that often, even though, like, maybe I should make more videos on stuff like that. We might do in the future. For me, it was, like, kind of, like, I don't like just seeing, like, if you're doing a full showcase of games, I want to see gameplay for some of them. And that's why I like about the Life is Strange trailer. because you know that stuff is going to happen in that game because it's cinematic mixed with like actual gameplay as well. Thank you for sending in Malcolm Conde. I'm actually very excited for this game too. And the next game is sent in by Solvix, and it is the BattleTech intro cinematic. No idea what this is. No idea, which is always very exciting to learn something new. You know what I mean? It's like to me, I love learning new things from you guys as well. So everyone's watching this man as he's going up to space. I mean, it's a big deal. Space travel is a massive deal. Nice art here as well. Sick music. They're like rebuilding a civilization on a different planet. 2571. Look at the aesthetic of this. How do you guys feel about aesthetics like this? I was never a massive fan of the future sometimes in games, unless it's done like really, really cool ways. You know what I mean? And I think this looks really cool. Honkai's another example of like where I'm like, I can't wait to play that type of game because it does look like a future that like I actually want to be in, you know? Like aesthetically pleasing is the word I'm looking for, you know what I mean? "13 Sentinels" is another example of this, the way they do the future really well. BattleTech. Was that is such these trailers go by so fast. So it's another game that you can pre-order. Let me see here. I'll go to the store. It's on Steam. Okay. And how much is it actually? Okay, $40. Let's read the description of this if there is one. The year is 1325, and the galaxy is trapped in a cycle of perpetual war fought by noble houses of enormous mechanized combat vehicles called BattleTechs. Take command of your own mercenary outfit of mech and mecha warriors to pilot them, struggling to stay afloat as you find yourself drawn to a brutal and so it's about war, a civil war in like kind of a futuristic, I guess, world. It has a Metacritic score of 78, but honestly, I never take notice of that. One of my favorite games, Trails to Cold Steel, has a Metacritic score, I believe so. I can look up right now, Metacritic. Let's look up Metacritic Trails to Cold Steel. I think it's 80 or below. 77. And that's, and like if I can, I know we're doing a detour here, but I want to read some of the reviews here for this. Sorry so much for using your, okay, so Game Informer gave it 85 because they're smart. And a shamefully old school role player and nevertheless does his best to attract new players to entertain fans. You know what's so funny about this review here? And I'm using this also to defend BattleTech for being a 78, right? This review doesn't get it. I know it sounds so bad, but be like, it's a shamedly old school. Go home. And this was on the Vita. The Legend of Heroes Trails of Cold Steel is a decent game. It has a few flaws that make it hard to recommend to everyone, especially regarding the story. The story is so incredible, and it's one of the best sagas from start to finish, the 4 games. It had my attention and lost it. It can be very long, that's fair. I'm not going to read any more of this because it's going to be frustrating. You know what I mean? I never read Metacritic stuff because I just think reviews are important. Reviews are important for games. Criticism is important for games. But sometimes I feel like people will review a game, obviously, like, and it has to be on their own biases. People go, reviewers are biased. Every reviewer is biased. They have to be biased because it's art. Like, you're going to talk about the stuff you like. If I review, I don't know, a top-down shooter, it's probably going to be like a little bit lower scored than I would if I reviewed a game like a third-person combat game. You know what I mean? Or if I reviewed a turn-based RPG. Like, I'm probably like, people are going to, like, if I review a top-down shooter, it's going to be like, oh, it was a 7 out of 10. And people are going to be like, no, it's so stupid. And then they would give a 7 to 10 to the game I like. It's how things work. But hey, sorry for that little detour, Solvix. That looks really cool. The aesthetic is really, really pretty. Poor Solvix using his video as a soapbox there for a second. Thank you so much. The next is sent in by... actually, before we go on from that thing, there's so many games on Steam like BattleTech that like go unnoticed by me, aren't they? I'm glad we got to see that. Umiko sends in a video that I don't know what it's called, but it is a Ace Attorney video, so of course we are going to watch it with attention. These are old videos, by the way. Umiko sends in the old Ace Attorney videos. Man, I love this. We're playing Dual Destinies this year, by the way. I'm thinking maybe around November. Because the plan is to play Raincoat, I think, around October. This is actually really, like, it's like an anime intro. I'm like, oh, there's Pearl today. Oh my god, the girls. The girls that drive you crazy, but you couldn't live it out. Oh, wait, what the hell? What the hell is that? Von Karma in the car there. Oh my god. Wait a second. Just one of the best protagonists of all time, right? Like, easily. Him and Apollo, in fairness. I'm just grooving to the song as well. Oh, and there he is. Phoenix. New Phoenix. It's so crazy, like, that these are, like... Look at Apollo. Apollo looks different. Oh, no, that's Pearl when Mia takes over her. It's always very weird aesthetically. Go on, Tracy, the brother and sister. Look at this. Oh, she stopped. And their dad. Is this a fan-made video? Like, I know it's a fan-made video, but like, is the animation fan-made? It's not over. Why are these videos going? This video does so fast, and that's not. By the way, it's not a bad thing. The videos going by so fast. It actually is like holy hell, like that. Like, it's so entertaining to watch. There's a video here called 3 Years of Genshin, and I just found this out. I don't know what that is. But yeah, this absolutely freaking incredible stuff. Incredible stuff. Because again, I love these characters. I love the old style of the animation. In fact, sorry, I'm gonna click on this again anyway because I always like seeing where it came out for the year it came out. It's incredible. Like, I love these are like Trucy and especially Apollo now have become like some of my, like, that means so much. 14 years ago again. 14 years ago. Man, and if you think of it, back 14 years ago, back in 2009, there was a fandom on this site who, like, wait, no, there's a lot of 11 years ago. Yeah, there's a lot of 11 years ago people saying, like, hey, I cried when I saw this. I thought it was very good work. It's incredible. There's another person who said the final scene where Dadaladu-kun turns into Nahaudu-kun is amazing. There's no way this is fan-made, right? Yeah. Yeah, it's a great series. The whole video holds a special place in my heart. It's a really nice video. The next video is sent in by Leanne. And it is the... Let's see. Genshin Impact animatic, Lucio le Enfant, et Infant. And it looks like it's a Venti story as well. Cannot wait. Let's go. Is it a song? I'm getting spoiled here with some really fun songs here. That's a... There's something like really like it is massaging the ears almost with her voice. It's beautiful. And the art style is fantastic too. Leave him alone! So this is what happened at the time. I think it's the story of Venti, right? And there's... Oh, wait! Kazuha! They're showing all the... they're not showing all the tragedies. No, they're not. No, they dare not. Tartagula. The music's so good. I need to know the original song. Don't stop, this is so sad. Like, the art style is so good, but it's so sad. Great depiction here. It's a great depiction with the halftone in the background too. Flower with Zhongli. Oh, look at the voice. Wait, sorry. Look at the voice. Even though Xingqiu bullies Xiangyun in a playful way. Oh, look at these. Oh, look at that. It's beautiful stuff. It's beautiful stuff. And Venti's supposed to be singing this. I guess is the interpretation here, while he's drunk. We need to get Erica Harlacher to sing this. She probably would too. Oh my god! This is why I think I need face cam. I'm bopping. Oh, and this as well. This scene. I can't get over the song. I can't get. Oh, we need Inazuma as well. We just finished this. Oh, our boy. I can't. This is one of my favorite. Like, all the relationships in this game are fantastic. Like, it's a big theme of friendship in this game and loss of friendship too, and making new friends. I can't get over how good the song is. It's so good. And there is, by the way, subtitles at the bottom. The bird, it's you. The child is me. Can I be honest? I was vibing and I did not see the subtitles. I'm so sorry. But I think the word is the bird. The bird, it's you. The child is me. Or maybe that's just the. It's beautiful. Hope your translation is too bad. Hold on a second. Let me see here. Does it translate everything? Like a child. Look, we're watching again. I missed. Can I honest? I missed the subtitles because I was vibing so much with the song and the animation. That's my bad. Who sees the bird flying far away? Like a blue bird flying over the earth. See how the word is beautiful. Beautiful, the boat dancing on the waves. Drunk on of life, of love and of wind. Beautiful the song, nascent of the waves. Abandoned to the white sand. White the innocent, the blood of the poet. Venti, who by singing invents love. So that life is dressed up with celebration. Oh, that's such a good line. That's such a... Who invents love with his song and then dresses life up with celebration. That's a beautiful line. And the night turns into day. Yep, he did this for us. The day of life where dawn is rising. To wake up the city with heavy eyes. Where the morning strips the dreams. To give us a world of love. Jesus Christ, the line. This is such good, like, writing. Love, it's you. Love, it's me. Amor, c'est moi. The bird is you, the child is me. It's such a good song. Me, I am only girl of the shade, who sees the shine, the evening star. You, my star, weaves my round. Come light my black sun. Black the misery, the humans and the wars. They place the lyrics so well here with the animation, and like this is like, you know, he's saying he wants his sister to come back to take the darkened sky away, and here we have black the misery, the humans and the wars. Yeah, this is what happened to Inazuma, who believe holding the reins of time. Country of love does not have borders. Is this song made for Genshin? It can't be, but it works for those who have a child heart. Like a child with light in their eyes, who sees the birds flying far away. Like the blue bird flying over the earth. We will find this world of love. Here we go. Yeah, sorry I didn't see that. I was so vibing to the animation and the music that I didn't even see the freaking subtitles at the bottom. But they fit so well to the song. And the lyrics are fantastic. So, yeah, thank you. I'm glad I went back and I actually read the actual lyrics themselves, because I feel like that was like not very nice to forget about the lyrics themselves. What is this song? So does it have an original song? Let's see. Oh no, it does. We can actually look it up now. Hold on a second here. So do I aim for? It's a Eurovision song. It's beautiful. Hold on a second, I'll show you this, guys. I don't know if this will get me blocked, but we'll see. Really cool. I'm not going to show too much just in case. I don't want to get blocked. I don't like it. Usually what happens is it will block you in 1% of the countries, which is sad, but I don't want to do that. But sometimes it's the only way to get around some of this stuff. But I don't think it will block it here. Because if a video is able to use it, and it's from 1977, so I don't, and it's not a well-known song in terms of like America and like the way they copyright everything. So we'll see if that actually works out for us. The next video is sent in by Felicius Felix and is the Genshin Anniversary fan song Right Here, Stand, official release. So this is a fan song as well, which usually like there's so much work that's put into these fan songs most of the time. I don't know what the song was. I was just singing along for a second. The art is so gorgeous. Look at that. Look at Sean Yun. Oh wow. Oh wow. Wait, is that Sean Yun with the drums? Venti played the bass. Of course she's playing electric guitar, of course. Bass with a pick, very interesting. Kind of expected from Venti. Beautiful voice as well. Like again, like this is what I'm saying, the fan stuff is so well done. Oh, look at her. Oh my god, look at them here. Venti looks... I always get the impression from Venti that wherever he is, he's just ready to like step off the stage and do something else. Everywhere he is. There you go. He does not look like Sean Young though. Like he looks like him, but it's like a metamorphosis that like will make him like the most confident pretty boy in history. There's no way the video is over yet. I was thinking, like, usually videos go by fast, but that was very fast. The art is so gorgeous. Look at this. Oh, look at Venti. Man, does this make me feel emotional? I'm thinking about like my entire playthrough of Genshin. I'm like, oh, what a time I've had. Thank you guys, it's over. Imagine I ended the Genshin playthrough. I would never. Yeah, how do you do, like a lot of the animations, like how do they even do some of this? Like not in terms of like the movement, but like in terms of like the colors, like the way the lights look. Like there. So much work put into this. Oh, good breakdown. Oh, look at Zhongli. Oh, Wu Tao. Show me more characters. Just keep doing this. It's my favorite thing to do. Oh yeah? Oh yeah? I that's how I feel about Mondstadt. Yeah, and I love the way they don't hide the accent that she has on it as well, you know? Like... Like that's... I'll pause it just for... Oh no, it's almost over. Sorry, I was going to pause to say something, but... There's other ones as well. Look at this. I think we've watched a few of these before, haven't we? Yeah, can I say as well, like what I was going to say was that like with the accent, I love that they kept the character, the singer's accent here. And the reason is, so many times in pop music nowadays, And here's the thing, pop music has changed, so it's not nowadays. Back in the day with pop music, what would happen is they would have if you have a pop star you're making, you force their accent out of them. The perfect example is Britney Spears. Forcing the country girl to not sing country style. You know what I mean? But now, like, it's all about personality and adapting to the personality and people getting attracted to your personality. So you'll find that, like, a lot more nowadays, they actually have songs like that where, like, the artist, like, lets their accent come out, which is so important to me, I think. What's this? The absolute chaos of the... sorry, I was just looking at the next video. Thank you so much for sending in, by the way, Felix. That was really, really sweet to see as well. The next video is sent in by Ryanko, and this is the absolute chaos of the Genshin KFC event. I have never heard of this at all. At all. Let's see.
Waiting for
Ryanko?
the KFC glider? Nope.
Wait, there's a KFC glider?
I tried searching over here, I tried searching over there, I searched everywhere regarding the glider, and after 2 minutes on Google, I couldn't find shit. But what I did find was the absolute chaos that is the Chinese KFC event.
I've never heard of this at all.
So back in March, MiHoYo decided to team up with KFC because who doesn't like KFC? We all
I like KFC.
Oh, my stomach is on
This
fire.
guy, by the way, is he plays a character, and like what happened with him, and I'm sorry for going off on a tangent here, but what happened with this guy is that like he plays a character, and he went from like being like really like hated to being now people laugh at him and kind of respect him because they're like, oh wait, so this is a character, and like people who have said they've talked to the real person also say like, oh, sorry for just giving a side note. That's all I know about this guy. Is that soy sauce?
Starting from the 8th of March, a bunch of KFC stores around China will be gentrified. Inside the KFC was chicken and a bunch of crazy
I'd eat with Diluc there in the corner.
Like a barber table.
Hi there, Travis.
Paimon from Genshin Impact. She's emergency food, so I find that really
Yep,
funny.
she is a chicken. She is a chicken.
Amber table. Amber table.
What's wrong with an amber
One of the
table?
first things
I love
that
an amber
catches your
table.
eye when you first walk into one of these KFCs might be that these KFCs don't actually exist, because what kind of KFC looks this clean? My KFC looks like this. Meanwhile,
The
this fake
KFCs
store
we have in like around Europe and things, well, like, you know, the only KFCs I've been to are like then again, I haven't been to a KFC in Sweden, but I was in a Max, which is the Swedish kind of like burger place, which is really cool. But like in Ireland, KFCs are pretty clean. They're pretty clean.
pretending to be KFC, but I'll let it slide. Just like the people sliding in line to order this chicken bucket. This chicken bucket has two sides, Diluc and Noelle.
Oh my
Now,
god.
obviously,
We've seen these drawings
Noelle is
before, right?
Superior because she serves you food. Meanwhile, Diluc on the other side, he's just standing there. Unless he's the food? What you would do is walk into one of these participating KFCs and order this bucket meal, which according to my eyes looks like 2 drinks, 1 piece of chicken, 2 wings, a burger, and 2 pies. So it's not actually a bucket of chicken like some people were
You'd be
thinking,
full
but
to the
rather
brim though
a
after a
bucket
burger,
with
piece of chicken, and
in
some
it.
pies though. I would be anyway.
Can I have the new KFC meal, please?
If you wanted to be more technical, this meal actually has 3 wings instead of 2 wings because when you order this meal, they will give you a code for the extra wing. Get it? Wing, as in the
No
wings of a
way.
KFC
That's not-
wing
no.
burger, not an actual chicken wing. Anyways, so you finish your order, you got the bucket and the glider, but wait, it's not over yet because a few days later, we will initiate part 2.
So yeah, like obviously they're gonna get into the chaos aspect of it, but like
So
it sounds
a few
pretty
days
neat.
After the initial event, business was booming as usual. People would line up to buy the meal.
Oh my
pick
god,
up
look
the
at this.
glider,
You get to play Diluc
see the
all day
cute
and carry
decorations.
Paimon off?
Amber table, but it wasn't enough. We need more sales, god damn it. How do we get more sales? Ah, shit. Starting on the 13th of March, people could get their hands on some limited ultra rare pins, and they only had 90 sets available.
What?
Each set included
What?
Diluc and Noelle.
Like they're cool pins, but
First
only
come,
90?
First serve.
No, it's Glee. What are the people just going in to get you KFC being like, oh my god? Honestly, aesthetically cool. No, the lines! Holy hell, the lines. To get a pin? I mean, I've seen crazier. I've seen definitely, you know, I don't want to use the word crazy because, you know, like I feel like it's kind of demeaning to people that just like want to get a pin that they like. You know, you can do whatever you want with your time and your life, you know what I mean? So I didn't mean to call it crazy, but I think it would just mean crazy in terms of like, it's such a big crowd. You know what I mean? But you can always do what you want with your life. You know, if you're not harming anybody, go for it.
It was fucked up. My whole mind kept thinking about how many numbers would pop
It
up
doesn't,
in Venti
so
Ultimate.
far doesn't look
At this.
chaos.
You're waiting in line for
Now,
hours
to the
trying
workers,
get
it might
the
be
super rare
chaos.
pin, and when it's finally your turn, the people working there go up and say, nope, the guy in front of you took the last pin. It got to a point where police had to be called in due to COVID regulations. It got worse. So this pin event started from the 13th to the 14th. I am now fluent Chinese. Some KFCs didn't even make it to the 14th, which is understandable because if I was a worker and my KFC looked like this, I wouldn't be able to.
Oh,
make
jeez,
it to
it'd
the
be
next day
so
either.
hard. It would.
So the situation was.
I just
pretty
go weird off with the
intense,
pin though
just
to like
this
eat
guy in
like on an
tent
amber
who
table
decided,
and
"Fuck it,
see
I'm not
DeLuca as a
waiting in
meeting.
line. Let's just live outside KFC. With the whole situation spiraling out of control, with the police having to interfere, stores closing, flies and shit, it got worse.
Oh, I bet he's thinking about some other woman. Oh, fuck, am I the 91st person in the line?
Now, to me, like, you know, I understand, like, you know, you have to title of it. Like, for me, like, as well, like, there's also a chance, again, if they're giving me more, like, I can only take this at, like, you know, whatever the video is, of course. I understand police are usually, like, called to events like this. Like, say if there's, like, a One Direction concert, and usually the police are, like, told to go out and, you know, there's more surveillance put there on that, like, you know, for, how do I say it? For like if there's a bigger crowd. I remember like, you know, even like in Ireland with like a funeral I went to years ago had like police around everywhere because they knew it was gonna be a gigantic crowd. They like make this decision to deploy people, so maybe there was also like a part of that as well.
The pins. You don't just rock up, buy a chicken nugget, and get the pins. Nope. You had to chant a spell
What?
to the workers.
What? Oh, that's sweet though. That's pretty sweet. Everyone answering back.
The world, enjoy delicious food.
You know what I mean? Like that's sweet that they all do it as well.
So imagine you're a dad taking your son to KFC. What the fuck is a Genshin Impact? So you're sitting at one of the tables when suddenly a guy walks up to the counter and starts, "Hey, little mama, meet in another world. Enjoy delicious food. Meet in another world. Enjoy the." People with social anxiety are playing this on hardcore mode. I mean, hey, this guy's shirt says it all. And it gets worse. Amidst all the chaos,
It's beautiful. Can I just say like the actual oh, they didn't steal the stuff. Can I just say that the beautiful like windows are amazing though.
No one went for the D-Look one. Don't steal. Stealing is bad. At this particular KFC, the manager was apparently being questioned by the police as to why there's so many people in the area. With the manager being taken out, White Shirt uses this opportunity to swoop into the store and secure Noel.
I was gonna say maybe like he was giving it, but then when he saw the fist in the air, I was like, okay, he did a triumphant thing for himself.
By Black Jacket, they remain in a standoff against each other. The crowd cheers. I'm just gonna assume they cheer for anything because I don't know what they're saying. After minutes of back and forth, psychological manipulation, Black Jacket manages to come out on top, securing Noel from White Shirt.
What?
But wait, what is Black Jacket doing? He's returning Noel back to the KFC? What a Chad. The story ends with White Shirt Man going home with a new phobia of Black Jackets.
Honestly, can I say that like for someone to do that to bring it back to the store, for me what that says is like it's not like this thing where it's like, oh, stealing bad. It's more just like, hey, like the workers are already feeling pressure in there. Everything's already like going down. We're already getting a bad name from the police. Don't add stealing to this because it's going to make us all look bad. You know what I mean? And I totally get that sense as well, since like it also takes away the enjoyment. Like if there's less cutouts in there, the aesthetic goes down. It does when you want to eat in there, you know?
It's one incident. People that were successful in the Noel cutout heist started selling them online. 6,999 highest bid. 100
Jesus.
bidders, 2 days left. Why is there a market for stolen cardboard? Oh, ho, ho, ho! You peasants with your in-game Noel, for I have a 7,000 Noel in real life! The listing is probably fake, but I decided to include it anyways because I like to imagine that somewhere out there, some guy sold it.
That's not always great though, is it? Like if you don't, if you think it's fake to put it in there, is it? I guess if you say it's fake though, you know?
Online for as high as $80, which is, I don't know, man, $80 for 2 of these pins. You could like, I don't know, man. So after,
guys, am I crazy to think that $80 for 2 pins in the way that people collect items in games and stuff, I guess, is not like, I wouldn't pay for it, but I genuinely think that like there was like things like that, like gaming accessories that now still go for those prices. But then again, like, you know, maybe I'm like, you guys know Genshin more than me, I think, in terms of the outer things. So
all of this, what happened next? We had an in-game event in 1.4, which was a login event where you were given
this is where I saw it.
To cook in
yes,
the game.
Malcolm Kunde sent this in.
I haven't opened it because I want to keep the KFC recipe a secret. Oh yeah, and Mihoyo said that Global will be getting a way to obtain the glider in July 2021, which is a good thing because July 2021 is coming up soon. So stay hyped for that later.
Okay. So there was like a like, to me, right? And I'm not disagreeing with the person who made the video because everyone has their full interpretation of it. It didn't seem that bad. Like, it didn't seem like there was like any like violence or there was any like aggression. Like, one person stole a picture, and to me it didn't seem like it was like that crazy. Unless I'm missing something entirely. For me, seeing this, it didn't seem that bad. It's interesting to see though, by the way. Ryanko, so thanks for sending this in because like this is the type of stuff that I always never see. This is the type of stuff I never knew about. So thank you for sending it in. But I will say that, like, you know, the funny aspect of this was like I actually got to see, and I hope you don't mind me taking it as this, like, I saw it less as a comedy video and more me seeing like Genshin history and seeing like this beautiful setup for a like aesthetically pleasing KFC. I wish they did more of that like around the place because, like, again, like there's Danganronpa cafes that Umiko, who also sent in stuff, always show me about as well, and I'd love to eat in one of those. You know what I mean? Like, I'd love to be in like a Dragon Quest cafe. You know, that stuff is nice. And to see the type of stuff is actually really pretty. And I'm glad that they all went out with that. Now, the only thing is, if you're going to give away items like that, 90 is not good for your business. 90. And as soon as you saw like that many people coming into the store, you should have like rushed to make some more. Yeah, like, I don't know. That was really interesting to see just from the perspective of the cafe and stuff as well. I didn't even know that happened. I didn't even know that was a freaking thing. Thank you so much for sending in, Ryanko. Maybe you can like even some people can shed more light on some aspects. Maybe I'm wrong about some things or I interpreted things wrong, or maybe I'm always just looking for like the kind of like silver lining and everything. I don't know. Thank you. The next video sent in by Arcadia of Pride. Arcadia of Pride last time, at one point, sent in a video about cooking that had fish in it, and I explained that I kind of have a fear of underwater creatures. You know, they're very nice. Arcadia Pride is a really nice person. Explained after this, you know, hey, if you want to skip the shrimp stuff, you can in this. I like eating fish. It's just that I don't like being underwater in their world, if that makes sense. But I'm so happy that you're being so accommodating to me, and that means the world to me. Yeah, I like eating fish. I just never ate shrimp. Or octopus, like that's octopi as animals scare me. You know what I mean? They really scare me. And like anglerfish. So these are like those Jade Parcels almost, right? So this is, by the way, from I should say as well, this is from Arcadia of Pride, and it is the Xingqiu Special Dish All Delicacy Parcels. So they are parcels. Mori Kitchen, who is an amazing cook. Versus what's good in this. Oh my god! Like, again, like, Mori, I'll pay you $5,000 to cook a food for me. Just a food, even if it's just a bacon strip. Cook something for me. Put the glutinous rice in a streamer and okay. Boil plenty of water and steam. So that's a steamer? Oh my god, I didn't even realize that. I'll have to get one of those. That looks incredible. And that's like, I don't like mushrooms because of the texture, but if you cut them up like that, like I never really noticed. This looks really nice. This looks good. Alright, I could just eat this off the pan now. Oyster sauce. I can't find oyster sauce anywhere, man. Look at this. This already looks nice. Mori's kitchen, man. Oh, like diced carrots? You need some good knives as well. I got some good knives. What's this? Shrimps. Okay. And like cut up shrimps as well. I don't like the look of shrimps, you know? Like the grayness. I didn't know they were gray. Some seasonings. Okay. White pepper and salt. Egg white. Some corn. Sweet corn. I love sweet corn. The carrots. Holy hell, this looks really nice, actually. Leave for 20 minutes. Is that just to like let it soak in everything? And make the wrappers themselves. Oh my god, this is like so nice to see. I think I'm changing as a person. Leave for 15 minutes. Really, by the way, lovely like aesthetic to all this stuff as well. Like they've like it doesn't seem like they've chosen like the colors of their chopping boards and everything to match like the aesthetic of like their strainers, their steamers. Like it's actually a choice, and like obviously they like this aesthetic. Make a ruffle around the wrappers with a nozzle. Oh. Man, this is the type of stuff that I want to be able to do. Do you think I'd be able to do this? Do you think I'd be able to do this? You think I'm good enough to do this? Do you think people will be proud of me? This is a cool machine. Me calling it a machine, but you know what I mean. Do you steam these as well? Could you bake them? Steam for, okay, 5 to 8 minutes, so it's already steamed. Again. Okay, looks good. Looks beautiful. What, you just chaw them like that? Little Chinese cabbages. What do you do with these radishes now? Because they look very hard. What do you do with these? You steam these as well? Wait, you're just using radishes as the base for them? Beautiful. Beautiful. No, like this is the best chef on the internet. F Mythical Kitchen. I'm not gonna watch Mythical Kitchen ever again. Trevor, you're done. Trevor, I'm a Mori Kitchen guy now. I'm a Mori Kitchen guy now. What are you gonna do about it? Question before we go any further. How many of you guys actually watch Mori's Kitchen? That's a question I want to know from you guys, because I actually think that a lot of people do. But the next video is sent in by Redacted, and his Kaeya is out of his league.
But your mother thinks you deserve better.
A bigger house.
A bigger house.
So it's them playing Family Feud, okay.
A better job.
A better job. We're gonna keep.
It's so interesting to see all these characters, like it's true, they're all smiling, you know?
So name something you have, but your mother thinks you deserve
No.
better.
I swear to God, this is not me. spouse, girlfriend. I have a great girlfriend. So this is not me. This is what everyone else would say.
Oh no.
No, this is 100 people.
It's your No, Keegan.
She's out there.
She's out there. Oh, oh my God, you're so stupid.
That's why I had to say that.
Keegan, the hell did you say that? Keegan, listen to me, man. Your dad could have told you. Sometimes you gotta take it. Keegan, now, here's it. This has got to be up there.
I know.
Because if it ain't up there,
it's got to be one. What do you mean? If two other people said they said marriage.
Yeah, if only two people said it, this has to be the number one. His girlfriend or
Oh God. This is so funny. I'm smiling from ear. It hurts.
She's probably out there clapping too. Where is she? Raise your hand. Stand up, please.
Oh no. Woo.
Boy, you all out your league. Boy, you went way up when you got that one right there.
I said the same thing.
You said the same thing. She could do better. His daddy said, damn, she could do better.
No. I have to find the original clip to this.
All right, Logan, name something you have, but your mother thinks you deserve better.
A car.
A car.
Good answer,
I love this.
I love this question. Name something you have, but your mother thinks you deserve better.
I'm going to say his friends.
You deserve better friends.
No. Oh, I'm getting so invested.
That was actually a good answer. Sue, name something you have, but your mother thinks you deserve better.
Bank account. Savings account.
Yeah, bank money.
No. Why am I getting so invested in this? I really am.
We got 2 strikes. Name something you have, but your mother thinks you deserve better.
A better wardrobe.
A better wardrobe.
There we go. I love Shuichi's smile.
Name something you have. 2 strikes. Let's be careful. But your mother thinks you deserve better.
Again, not myself.
Oh, boy. I love this dude right here. Go ahead. What you got?
A better physique.
Yeah. Moms really don't care.
There's a lot of answers already up there.
A better physique is not, I don't know if it is a good answer, is it? It probably will be.
Yeah. Better physique.
No. Who's on the other side of it? Is that can't be? Oh, okay, I was thinking that can't be it.
But your mother thinks you deserve better.
I would say attitude.
Attitude.
No. I'm trying. So they won it. I need to watch the full clip of this at some point. What? That was really cool. That was really funny. I have to see what the original clip was because that was actually really freaking really funny. I'm smiling from ear to ear with that. That was really cool. Thank you so much for sending that in redacted. And the last video for today is sent in by Kaeya, and it is taking advantage of the new 12-minute limit. It's a 12-minute video. And it is the Genshin Impact Moonchase Festival full story all cutscenes movie. Yeah, thank you so much for continuing to send these in because finding the time to do all of these events is really difficult. There's some events that we've talked about I want to keep for the channel. There have, and we talked to a few of them. They've said we've between the people who do Romans React, I think what was the Albedo quest number 2 we're doing on the channel at some point. The issue is that there's always so much to do on the channel that finding the time to do these is always very difficult. So I'm always very grateful for this type of stuff that's sent into the channel sometimes as well. Paimon wishes to eat black perch stew, which leads traveler to the Waming restaurant. At the restaurant, the traveler meets Xiangling. Shangling informs the traveler of the Moonchase Festival. It is a festival to celebrate the arrival of Fall Moon. By the way, when I say that we've had a discussion, it wasn't like I was like, hey, you guys gotta stop. Like, no, not at all. I have a great relationship with all patrons, and I just don't want to make it sound like I'm being authoritarian. They were saying to me, like, the patrons that usually send this in, they're like, hey, there's some events we want you to watch, like the Albedo Second Quest and all this stuff. And they also, and even like Death Trap, who's another patron, has made a full spreadsheet of all the events that we're gonna get to watch at some point as well, that I plan to watch. People celebrate you with their favorite foods and spending time with their family and friends under the moonlight. Shangling mentions that she was participating in this year's Matchville Chefs competition. The theme for this year's competition is Feast of the Bounteous Land? She asked for the traveler to help in gathering everyone's opinion on their favorite dishes. Traveler and Paimon, along with Shangling, go head out in Liyue. First, they visit Hu Tao at the Wangsheng funeral parlor. Hu Tao suggests for some poached fish with a side of shrimp dumplings. Hu Tao is a lovely character, beautiful character. She also mentions of skipping the desserts.
Everything in this world runs on its own set of principles, be it the circle of life or sugar and spice. You either get it or you don't.
So of course Shangling thinks, oh my god, for Chi-Chi?
Coconut milk.
No, it is helpful. Coconut milk is lovely and some stuff. She couldn't mention anything else and she never tasted any food. Oh, poor Chi-Chi. Shang-Chen and Baiju suggest finally chopping meat dishes, which occupy medical benefit. Okay. The three were discussing about a big stone. They were curious of what's inside, so they tried hitting her. So let's go back and read that now. The three were discussing a big stone that was... The three were discussing a big stone found by a fishing crew recently. Okay. They were curious of what's inside, so they tried hitting it with everything. But the stone didn't break at all. Ningguang leaves the stone investigation to Ketching. When asked about their food preferences...
I have rather simple tastes. Precise,
oh, okay.
pure, smart.
Yeah, it kind of makes sense. Anything fresh and hot with chili pepper works. Very much her personality. She's on the go. And Ketching likes any seafood. Lovely Ketching. We love Ketching. Ketching soon asks for traveler help investigating the stone. She believes the stone to be related to the snow of a god. She wonders if finding the stone was divinely intentional, as it was found after they decided the festival's theme to be food. Shangling also tags along with Ketching investigation. The five now head to Shinsei village to look for historical records on the stove god. The stove god sounds incredibly hilariously like massive. Like I'm thinking of like a god that is made of a stove, but I think it's like more of a like that's what popped in my head, which was funny. It's not. I'm guessing like just so everything in Genshin, it's actually like really cool and beautiful. They visit the warehouse in the Feiyun Commerce Guild to find any books mentioning the stove god. Soon after, Xingqiu and Shanyun show up at the warehouse. Xingqiu helps Ketching find some information about the stove god. Shanyun remembers reading about the stove god he appeared in Julie Assembly in the past. Shangling asks the two about their food preferences. Shanyun likes to eat cold food. Oh, he does, doesn't he? Xingqiu likes gentle dishes with minimal seasoning. Which, like, kind of, I would describe his personality. I think you're getting the personalities right. He is kind of like someone who is like a gentle person with like minimal seasoning, you know? You know, what you see is what you get sometimes with Xingqiu. They meet Yan Xiao at the Wangshu Inn. Yang Xiao provides an ancient tome about the stove god. Oh, cool. Ketching makes a discovery about the stove god. One god became many. Yan Xiao then offers a treat for the four helping him. Shangling soon discovers that Yang Xiao is also participating in a Masterful Chefs competition. Okay. Google eats Ketching's golden shrimp ball, makes her quite sad. No! Google is just like sentient? In exchange, Shangling promised to make her any dish of Ketching's choice. The four finish up with their meal and head to Liyue Harbor. Ketching returns home to fetch the recipe for the dish for Xiangling. The cloud retainer was like, she's carried herself the best cookie they've had. Oh, really? Oh, really? She also announces making a cooking machine for which she would require travelers' help. This is a Brooke Center. Brooke sent this person. Ketching comes back with a recipe soon after the Adepti leaves. Ganyu also stopped by to inquire about the cloud retainer's talk. Ganyu is worried if cloud retainer spoke anything about her. Seeing cloud retainer makes Xiangling wonder if a stove god is Adeptus as well. The four visit Madame Ping, Xiangling's master, to investigate further. Madame Ping informs them of Moonchase, which was originally celebrated by the Adepti. Rex Lapis, after united various festivals into Moonchase in honor of the stove god. The stove god was also a friend of Madame Ping. Of course it was. Madame Ping friends with everyone. She mentions the gods cannot be destroyed, but can take on new forms. Madame Ping asks us to show us the stone we are investigating. We soon discovered that a crack has appeared on the stone. Madame Ping mentions it because cooking and the festive atmosphere of the Moonchase Festival. After some days, the traveler again meets Xiangling. Xiangling informs us that she has made it into the competition's finals. They soon head out to Baidu and ask her opinion on Xiangling's new dish. We find Xinyang along with Baidu. Next, the traveler tries to call Xiao to get his opinion on Xiangling's mild dish. That's who you call. That's who you call. Smart move. My boy. The next day, the finals of the match shells take place. Xiangling's opponent in the final turns out to be Yang Xiao. Get him, Xiangling. The two cooks their dishes and present to the judges. Xiangling is declared the winner with 1 point higher than Yan Xiao. Should have been higher, I think. After the competition, we meet up with the Ketching back at the Stone Yujing Terrace, which is beautiful, by the way. A beautiful terrace. Xiangling cooks the recipe Ketching provided some days ago at the Wanmain restaurant. The food reminds Ketching of her childhood. During this conversation, the stone reveals itself to be a statue of the stove god. Oh my god. Madame Ping mentions that the deity we have been searching for is Guba. Wait, what? Guba is the stove god. In the past, he was a patron of the god of the soil. He was the one that lit up the very first street lamp in Liyue. He also taught people about the cooked food. And here we get always, like as usual, a beautiful animation.
Born from a spark when stone struck stone. He was a god with a great love for humanity and their well-being. Millennia ago, the people sought to expand their city. They built a dwelling on the plains and called it the
Great voice for narrating as well, right?
The stove god cared greatly for the people, turning himself into minions who went into every home, fostering food and solidarity alike. Alas, their home was taken by a flood. The waters ravaged the Gueli assembly and forced the people back south to
beautiful. Look at this, how gorgeous this is.
Though the distance was not far, the journey was plagued by a terrible storm. For a dozen days, the Adepti stayed by their side. During this time, the stove god cooked an ancient delicacy, flatbread with a meat sauce to stave.
That sounds so good. It's so simple as well.
On the move.
Like the thing is with bread, it's like, you know, it has a lot of like energy to it as well. Like, yeah, it doesn't always last forever, but like if you eat some bread, it can be so. And look how beautiful this drawing is. This is a beautiful drawing with an amazing haircut on this girl.
Centuries later, disaster
and
plague arose once more. The stove god would appear no longer, for he placed all of his power into the land itself to quell the calamities. His power expended, and his wits greatly reduced. Thus, his body decreased.
And that's how he came to be with us. Well, with Xiangling.
With us, he wasn't
But she's with me. She's a character I own.
He told Rex Lapis and I of the dishes that bring joy and of the secrets of the flame, then went into the mountains and entered into a long slumber.
I'm in love with. I didn't know this like little guy. I thought this little guy was just like a little bear, teddy bear.
Cornbread buns placed on the offering table by a young lady in yellow. Though he did not remember the past, he was profoundly moved.
Oh, Changling is a filming to baby.
Thereafter.
As a baby.
The stove god had quietly disappeared, but the vendors rose early to hawk their wares. People went out to buy goods, lit their stoves, and cook food, just as they had done every day for as long as they could remember. In Liyue, things have always been this way.
Oh my god.
Nature provides.
I mean, the music's always good in Genshin, isn't it?
We are blessed by heaven's good grace.
Oh, look at Shout with the tree. Look at Shout with the tree. Did I press? I hope I didn't press the wrong button there. Sometimes I press the wrong button. Look at Shout with the tree. Just being himself. Bring back Shout. Put him in every single world. You know? But Cal, we might get tired of Shout. You might get tired of Shout. I'm not getting tired of Shout. Speak for yourself, you little one. Hey, little cricket Tony, speak for yourself. Is that? Oh my god! Look at this. Look at this. Look out! And who's up at the top there? Is that Tu Tao? Who's up at top? But this is so sweet. Wait, did he? He's doing the loser symbol to Shang Yun? No. No, because is that Hu Tao in the back? No, that's Shangling in the back, right? No, is it? No, maybe it's not. Oh, we're getting a Chi-Chi. There's Chi-Chi. We love our Chi-Chi.
Fame and fortune
Ning Wan.
only a season.
I can't wait to do our hangout event, man.
The moment that we should embrace.
Yunjin. Catching. Paimon, there, look. This is really sweet to watch.
Heritage becomes legacy. Long into the future, may we thrive.
Everyone heads back to Woman Restaurant to inform Zhongling's dad about her victory. Tell him. Gubasumi's Zhongling is happy to see him. Oh my god.
Oh, it's you. Hello there, old friend.
Oh, that's so sweet.
Are you out for a stroll as well?
Given the season, it felt fitting to take a leisurely walk while the
This is so sweet. I can't get over how sweet this is.
And it also gave us the chance to run into you. Guoba may not recognize you.
So he doesn't recognize. Sorry, I muted it by accident. He doesn't recognize him, but he can get a vibe off him that he used to know him.
Guoba may
That's
not
so
recognize you, but
That's
as
so
ever,
sweet.
he seems quite delighted to see you.
Friendship will always withstand.
Oh, of course Zhongli would say this. Of course he would say this, this man. This man's whole thing has always been about friendship and like how like he leaves everyone behind. So this is like probably the greatest thing of his life, of this year, to see the Gubo.
The moon is a carrier of countless emotions. So many things only seem to surface as we gaze up beneath its poignant glow. Wherever the moonlight shines, the heart is wont to follow. Fond memories of those no longer with us. Debts of gratitude to old friends. The meaning of ages past and gone. All wrapped up in the city that has existed.
Yeah, and of course he's always said this as well.
All these things and more. They are why people chase the moon.
Thanks for watching. Yeah, again, this is one of those things where like as I said with this stuff, I genuinely think that like, you know, I'll probably be watching the cutscenes of these as well at some point as well. I thank everyone for always sending these in because, and it's just a god honest truth, because I always like, you know, take all input, you know, and listen to everyone. Like, you know, I think this is just a thing where it's like finding the time to do this, especially when like there's so much Genshin we still have to get through. There's so much like World Quest now, you know, and I love them. I love it. Will take like a full episode now sometimes, which is fine, but like that's just the way things go. There's so much, so it's always good to see these type of things as well. And I thank some people so much for always sending these in. Beautiful cutscene at the end there as well. Beautiful cutscene at the end there. That's gonna do it for Rome Reacts this week, guys. That was such a fun time and such a fun experience. Again, always, as I said, like, you know, if you want to send stuff in, you just send stuff in. If you want to comment below about the videos, you talk about the videos below. And I appreciate all of you. I appreciate making the series so fun and making it like probably the most successful thing I've ever done. And thank you to TIE Fighter 2, Jamie Bull, Janet the Banana, Normal Cara, The Ghost of Inazuma, Felicious Felix, George Candelaria, Eskun, Yuled, Radish, Fruity, Death Trap, Anusa, Shabata Bread, and Malcolm Conde. I'll see you guys very soon. Bye bye.